The ventriloquist act of America's Got Talent Season 12 winner Darci Lynne Farmer enchanted audiences. But nowadays, Farmer isn't afraid to steal the show.
One of my big dreams. It's not common, you know.
It was incredible. It's kind of hard to put it into words.
After America's Got Talent, where did Darci Lynne Farmer go from there? After being renowned, has her life improved or worsened? Be sure to tune in to find out. Initially, Darci Lynne Farmer suffered from extreme shyness. A miraculous narrative of change unfolds in the life of Darci Lynne Farmer, a 14-year-old with a natural talent for performing. It's hard to believe that this dynamic artist formerly suffered from crippling shyness, particularly when it came to performing for her own father. Darci told the Tampa Bay Times, "It was hard when asked about those days. I would cower behind my mother and refuse to make eye contact with anybody." In spite of everything, Darci's dad Clark was instrumental in helping her develop her latent abilities. As she began to emerge from her shell, he persistently urged her to sing about the home. The need to boost Darci's self-assurance was acknowledged by both Clark and her mother, Misty. A new chapter in her life would soon begin when they chose to expose her to the world of pageants with this purpose in mind. At Las Vegas's International Mini Miss Pageant, their hard work paid off. The young Oklahoma native's life took a dramatic change at that moment. Not only did Darci's exceptional singing help her win first place in her age group, but it also provided the catalyst for a relationship that would change her life. Meeting the young winner, Lisa Bonaquisti, here began a relationship that would open Darci's eyes to a whole new world: ventriloquism. Lisa and Darci's meeting was more than just a chance meeting. It was the catalyst that set ventriloquism ablaze for Darci. Darci found her voice with the support of Lisa, who was both an inspiration and a mentor. This sudden fascination in ventriloquism, along with Darci's natural singing abilities, laid the groundwork for her meteoric rise to fame. Her interest in ventriloquism was not supported by her parents. Meeting Lisa Bonaquisti by complete chance was the turning point in Darci Lynne Farmer's ventriloquism career. Darci, who was 9 years old at the time, was enthralled with the art form and spent many hours in front of her bedroom mirror honing her voiceover skills and character development. She incorporated ventriloquism into every aspect of her life as her enthusiasm for it grew. Misty, Darci's mother, was first skeptical, despite her obvious excitement. Misty had said, "You're a singer, not a ventriloquist," as mentioned in an interview with Parade. Unfortunately, Darci seemed unfazed by this reaction. She was even more adamant about having her very own ventriloquist puppet, and her requests for one became more frequent. Finally, her doggedness paid off. With the gift of her first ventriloquist puppet, Katie, which she cherished, Darci's wish came true on her 10th birthday. This present wasn't only a plaything, it held the secret to her full potential. Katie was the catalyst that allowed Darci's skill to flourish. After only 2 weeks of training, she was captivating and astounding audiences at talent events throughout Oklahoma with her newfound abilities. Hearing about the Austin, Texas tryouts for America's Got Talent, AGT quickly propelled Darci to an even greater platform, thanks to her boundless passion. For her, it was a once-in-a-lifetime chance. She begged her parents to bring her to the auditions, her emotions a mix of enthusiasm and anxiety. They gave in to her dogged resolve and consented. Taking a leap of faith was the first step on America's Got Talent for Darci. A turning point in Darci Lynne Farmer's life came when she decided to apply for America's Got Talent instead of attending her first day of 7th grade. The season premiere took place on May 30th, 2017, and this choice turned out to be a game-changer. Along with her cherished rabbit puppet, Darci gave a legendary rendition of Summertime from Porgy and Bess. Her delicate but forceful voice complemented her puppet's unique rasp to stunning effect. They wove a mystical spell for the judges and audience as they swayed rhythmically to the music. The reaction was tremendous. A spontaneous standing ovation ensued, and the crowd sprang to their feet. Even the notoriously critical Simon Cowell couldn't contain his amazement as he was swept away by waves of wonder and affection. He voiced the unanimous opinion of those there, "You're both brilliant." Mel B, the legendary Spice Girl, would nevertheless be instrumental in establishing Darci's voyage on the program. Mel B pressed the golden buzzer, launching the young ventriloquist straight into live performances, captivated by Darci's remarkable skill. At that thrilling moment, Darci's aspirations reached new heights when she skipped forward of the competition stages at the touch of a buzzer. Beyond the four walls of the theater, Darci's performance sent shockwaves across the audience. In only 30 hours, her audition video surpassed all previous views on America's Got Talent, setting new records. And that wasn't all. It kept getting views and views, finally making it into the top 10 trending videos of 2017 on YouTube. That a little girl from Oklahoma could wow the world with her ventriloquism and singing abilities is a proof of Darci's international appeal, which was shown by her spectacular ascent to fame. The incredible journey of Darci Lynne Farmer on America's Got Talent, which began with her golden buzzer moment, only picked up steam thereafter as she became champion. Together with her charming mouse puppet Oscar, she gave a heartfelt performance of Who's Loving You in her first live performance. The crowd went wild, and the judges couldn't help but grin. Darci maintained her impressive display of versatility even as the competition heated up. Her caustic and hilarious persona, Edna Doorknocker, became an instant hit with viewers in the quarterfinals. A mesmerizing performance of Natural Woman by Darci and Edna left the judges and audience in amazement. It was astounding to see Darci effortlessly switch between songs, personalities, and settings. In the final round of America's Got Talent, Darci reached her zenith. In a reprise of With a Little Help from My Friends, she was joined on stage by her cherished puppet pals, Petunia and Oscar. Everyone in the room was enthralled by the performance, which was a lovely fusion of affection, comedy, and extraordinary skill. Simon Cowell was moved enough to say, "I think you're going to win," and Darci Lynne Farmer did indeed win. There was a lot of excitement and drama in the last America's Got Talent broadcast. Stunningly, Darci's adventure culminated with her sharing the limelight with the great ventriloquist Terry Fator. Their rendition of Anything You Can Do as a duet was absolutely breathtaking. In response to the news that Darci had won, the stage burst into a confetti shower, marking the end of the event and a monumental celebration of her life's work. More than only the trophy and honor were at stake in this victorious moment. NBC revealed a shocking truth. The finale was Darci's most popular performance in the show's history in terms of votes. She had an enormous influence on millions of people all around the country, and her discovery proved it. From a shy, stage-frightened child, Darci had become America's Got Talent's champion and winner of the $1 million grand prize. Darci Lynne Farmer's life took a surreal turn after her incredible triumph. The quiet girl who had a loud voice and big dreams suddenly found herself at the center of attention on a national level. Her extraordinary skill, which had mesmerized viewers throughout the program, was now being lauded nationwide. Notoriety and stardom were beckoning to her. Despite her sudden fame, Darci maintained an admirably modest and authentic demeanor. A turning point in Darci's life came when she won the ultimate prize on America's Got Talent. The $1 million award felt like something out of a fairy tale. A mind-boggling sum for anybody, especially a 12-year-old. In her dream, she was able to imagine things that had before been impossible. Darci, on the other hand, showed admirable maturity and consideration in handling this good fortune. Darci was more enticed by the virtues of charity and pragmatism than by the temptations of wealth and splendor. It was only natural for Darci Lynne Farmer to consider ways she might give back after her incredible victory on America's Got Talent. She prioritized her community and religion above all else, and her words matched her heart as she made a large donation to her church's outreach program. What really mattered to Darci was not achieving fame and fortune for herself, but rather helping and being nice to others around her. Her next considerate item on the schedule was a new dishwasher as a nice present for her mom. Darci wanted to show her mom how much she appreciated her unwavering support during her journey, so she sent her this beautiful and useful gift. Also, Darci stopped what he was doing to grant an individual desire. She had wished for a furry friend, as do many little girls. She was overjoyed to share the news that she was going to adopt an adorable pug with her newfound wealth. For Darci, saying goodbye to America's Got Talent was an emotional roller coaster. The event had provided her with a fantastic platform to fully immerse herself. Darci felt a twinge of nostalgia as she thought back on her time on the program and all the memorable moments, the deep relationships she made, the incredible performances she gave, and the electric atmosphere of live performances. These recollections were more than just professional high points. They were treasured experiences that molded her into the artist and person she is today. After America's Got Talent came to an end, Darci Lynne Farmer's life was entering a whole new chapter. After much consideration, Darci decided to go from public to homeschooling in order to better manage her education and her growing profession. She made this change strategically so that she could continue her schooling while juggling her growing performing commitments. Darci managed to keep her day-to-day existence very ordinary despite her burgeoning stardom. The responses she got from others around her didn't alter much. Of all, there were times when her celebrity was plainly visible, when fans were amazed, when she was asked for signatures, and sometimes when she was recognized with wide eyes. But those closest to her, her classmates, relatives, and friends, kept talking to her with the same warmth and familiarity they had before. Darci's exceptional character trait is her capacity to stay grounded despite the tremendous change happening around her. She remained loyal to herself and her principles even as she soared to dizzying heights of accomplishment. Darci stands out due of his groundedness. With grace and wisdom beyond her years, she handled the possibilities and difficulties that came with her newfound renown without straying from her origins. A year after winning America's Got Talent, Darci Lynne Farmer was full of fun, humor, and a desire to help others as she did a lot of new and interesting things. On The Ellen DeGeneres Show in September 2017, Darci had a memorable appearance, showcasing her ventriloquist abilities and captivating the audience with her magnetic performance. Her mesmerizing puppet shows never failed to wow audiences. When Darci teamed up with legendary comedian Jeff Dunham for his video The Haunted House on Dunham Hill, her adventure took a whimsically eerie turn. Blending Darci's charisma with Dunham's humorous flair, this combination was a pleasant joy for viewers. A hilarious and unforgettable dynamic was generated by the interaction between Darci's puppets, Petunia, Oscar, and Edna, and Dunham's well-known figures, Walter, Ahmed, Peanut, and Bubba J. In November 2017, Darci continued her impressive trend of unexpected appearances by joining Terry Fator on stage at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Tulsa, Oklahoma, for a performance. Laughter and puppetry came together in a magical way on stage As ventriloquists, Darci and Terry captivated the crowd. The versatile Darci collaborated with the internationally renowned a cappella group Pentatonics for their holiday special, A Very Pentatonics Christmas, as the season of giving was upon them. Perk after perk, she and her puppet Petunia did a hilarious spoof of Oh Christmas Tree called Oh Easter Egg, a fun spin on the original. After Darci Lynne Farmer won America's Got Talent, her career took off. A nationwide tour called Darci Lynne and Friends Live was launched by Darci, who was eager to share her enthusiasm for ventriloquism with the globe. At first, the tour was supposed to be a condensed run of 5 shows in January and February 2018, but her personality and skill were so well received that it grew into something much bigger. With an astounding 52 events planned throughout the nation from January 2018 to January 2019, the tour quickly grew into a magnificent experience. The year of Darci's revelry and performances, nevertheless, was only beginning. She made her trip more festive in anticipation of the holidays. In November and December, a special 9-performance Christmas series called Rocking Around the Christmas Tree with Darci Lynne and Friends was added. Spectators enjoyed a warm and enchanted ambiance in theaters decorated with shimmering lights. The air was filled with joyful melodies and laughter as Darci and her beloved puppet friends brought Christmas cheer that could melt the hardest of hearts. As the new year began, Darci's eagerness to take advantage of chances only grew. On well-known morning programs like Today, she mesmerized viewers with her charismatic ventriloquism. Another high point in her rapidly rising career was her performance on the world-famous Grand Ole Opry stage. The Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards were just one more platform for Darci to show off her adaptability and sense of humor. After winning America's Got Talent, Darci Lynne Farmer went on an exciting tour that included performances, charity work, and guest spots, establishing her as a multi-talented performer. Her electrifying ventriloquist and singing abilities were on full display during her triumphant return to Little Big Shots, when she and her puppet Oscar sang a stirring duet. On well-known discussion programs such as Pickler and Ben and Steve, Darci captivated both the presenters and the viewers with her witty banter and magnetic personality. Darci Lynne Farmer's 2019 began with a wonderful turn, demonstrating her ability beyond the ventriloquism stage. Her delightful participation on Winner Cake All, a Food Network program, demonstrated that her abilities included more than just acting. Nevertheless, her exhilarating return to the America's Got Talent stage, this time as a strong candidate in America's Got Talent, the Champions Edition, was the crowning moment of the year. The crowd went wild when Darci, accompanied by her puppet Oscar, performed a stirring mashup of Nutbush City Limits and Proud Mary, propelling her into the final 3. With the return of Darci as a wildcard act, this time joined by the irresistible Petunia, the tension reached a fever pitch. Their performance of the operatic masterpiece O Mio Babino Caro was so captivating that it left the judges and audience members stunned. At the show-stopping climax, Darci, playing the feisty Edna, and Beretta, playing Ralph, the Muppet's dog, created an unforgettable moment by performing a mesmerizing duet of Can't Smile Without You. The famed puppeteer Bill Beretta also performed throughout the performance. Darci may not have won first place, but she certainly left an impression on the contest. She proved that one can achieve great heights and make an indelible mark when they are really passionate about what they do. Despite placing second, Darci's impact on the program was profound, and she served as an inspiration to millions via her incredible journey and extraordinary skill. America's Got Talent. The Champions was only the beginning of Darci's meteoric rise to fame. A plethora of thrilling performances and events kept popping up on her schedule. Darci Lynne and Friends, Fresh Out of the Box, premiered in February 2019, a new endeavor full of joy, music, and the special charisma of her cherished puppet friends. Not content to stop at her own concerts, Darci teamed up with the Barbie Be Anything tour in March to spread a message of female empowerment and inspire young girls to dream big. In April, she spoke up for a good cause at the WE Day event in Washington, D.C. In September, there was a touching reunion of America's Got Talent, with Darci performing as a special guest alongside Preacher Lawson, a finalist from Season 12. Imagine them bringing the house down with a passionate performance of It's a Man's World, accompanied by Darci's cherished puppet Petunia, who humorously remarks, "Oh my carrots, look at all these people." Their energetic performance captivated the crowd and received thunderous applause. November was much of the same, with surprises and fun. Darci proved that ventriloquism can enthrall audiences even in its non-singing forms in the sketch comedy series All That, when she showcased her ability as the irrepressibly feisty Petunia. In addition, she made the journey to Vancouver for yet another motivational WE Day event, where she continued to promote her message of empowerment and commitment to community service. Even into 2020, the enthusiasm remained high. Performing a heartfelt rendition of Something's Got a Hold on Me on The Kelly Clarkson Show in February, Darci and her puppet Oscar made a second appearance in April. She took on a new position in July, joining comedian Jay Farrow on Nickelodeon's Unfiltered as a panelist. There, she demonstrated her abilities beyond ventriloquism by sharing her insightful commentary and quick humor. Before the year came to a close, she returned with a bang to All That as a musical guest for a thrilling rendition of Something's Got a Hold on Me, this time collaborating with Oscar. Actress Darci Lynne Farmer made her big screen debut in 2022's musical drama, A Cowgirl's Song. The film follows the inspirational journey of Brooke, a former barrel racer who is dealing with a life-altering injury and longs to return to rodeo. Cheryl Ladd, known for Charlie's Angels, plays Brooke's grandmother, and Savannah Lee May, known for Night Squad, plays Brooke's sister Haley, who dreams of being a country music star. My interest in the part was piqued by the film's musical score. Imaginaries composed the score, which includes a lovely ballad that adds to the film's musical essence. Farmer was particularly involved in co-writing the song Just Breathe, which became an anthem for her, particularly during difficult scenes. Whenever I had to cry on camera, I reminded myself of the song's message, Just Breathe, and to trust in myself, Farmer said of the track. In addition, Farmer debuted her singing voice in a music video for the song Just Breathe. She expressed her pride in the final product. She continued her acting career with a role in the biopic Reagan, starring Dennis Quaid as the former U.S. President Ronald Reagan. In the film, Farmer plays a swimmer who is saved by a young Reagan, focusing on his time as a famous lifeguard. Farmer spoke enthusiastically about the experience in an interview with The Oklahoman, saying, "It was an absolutely delightful experience. Acting out a rescue scene in the lake for days on end was like being in a dream. What on earth is 19-year-old Darci Lynne doing to now?" Fresh out of high school, Darci Lynne Farmer is not only a singer, but a multifaceted talent on a rapid ascent. Her recent headlining performance at the Heard on Heard Music Festival in Edmond, Oklahoma, a stone's throw from Oklahoma City, was hailed as a smashing success. Lynne, already known for her ventriloquism, singing, and comedy, is now honing her guitar skills, adding another string to her already impressive bow. Following her electrifying performance, Lynne took to her Instagram filled with excitement. "What a night!" she posted alongside a photo of her energetically strumming a 6-string guitar. Music is such a blessing, and sharing it with everyone was an absolute blast. Her Instagram is a vibrant tapestry of her musical journey, featuring an eclectic mix of live performances. Fans were thrilled by her rendition of Bon Jovi's Wanted Dead or Alive set against the Oklahoma City skyline and her concerts in Iowa during her My Lips Are Sealed, Except When They're Not tour, which wrapped up in late 2022. In May, Lynne announced she was hitting the road again with a performance slated at the Benton Franklin Fair in Kennewick, Washington, on August 25, 2023. Her nearly 5 million TikTok followers are treated regularly to behind-the-scenes peeks of band practices and live shows. Her social media pages offer a glimpse into the typical life of a teenage girl with extraordinary talent. There, one finds videos of Lynne whimsically singing Guns N' Roses into a hairbrush before gym class, or giving an acoustic rendition of her original composition about the relatable woes of not wanting to go to school. Are Darci Lynne's ventriloquist performances still going strong? It's great to see that Darci Lynne Farmer keeps entertaining audiences with her loyal puppet sidekick, Petunia. In March 2023, Lynne added a new dimension to her act by considering a career in rock music. She collaborated with the Long Island-based band AMH, Adam and the Metal Hawks. What distinguishes Darci Lynne? In a performance that has since become famous, Petunia, Lynne's beloved puppet, delivered an outstanding rendition of Bon Jovi's Wanted Dead or Alive, showcasing not just Lynne's ventriloquism skills, but also her ability to adapt to different musical genres. The enthusiasm for Lynne's performances, especially those featuring Petunia, is palpable. Fans are eagerly hoping that Lynne will expand her tour itinerary, bringing her unique blend of music, ventriloquism, and rock and roll flair to more cities and stages. The chemistry between Lynne and Petunia is a significant part of her appeal, blending humor, talent, and a touch of the unexpected into each show. Her versatility as an artist is further highlighted by her foray into different music styles and collaborations with various artists, whether it's country, rock, or pop. Lynne, along with Petunia, manages to create a captivating and entertaining experience for her audience. Her fans are not just looking forward to more performances, but are also curious about what new surprises and collaborations Lynne might bring to the stage next. Despite the temptations of stardom and entertainment, Darci has prioritized her education, finding a balance between her professional and academic endeavors. Her social media presence is a charming blend of professional milestones and light-hearted moments with her family and friends, reflecting her down-to-earth personality. Darci's poised navigation of the complexities of fame is admirable, and she displays an uncommon degree of maturity for someone her age. Darci Lynne Farmer is an inspiration and role model for young artists everywhere, demonstrating the importance of remaining true to oneself, even amid the whirlwind of success. She manages the demands of a burgeoning career, academics, and fame, all while staying authentic. The answer likely lies in the strong support system provided by her family and her steadfast focus on her passions. Leave a comment below with your thoughts on what makes Darci Lynne unique in the ventriloquist and entertainment industries. If you liked this in-depth look at her inspiring journey, please like and subscribe to our channel for more interesting stories like this. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.